are good to go. October Red. I'm here in Sheffield with our very own world champion, Sandy Ryan. It's been a minute. I've missed you loads. How have you been?
No, it has been a minute, hasn't it? I feel like I've been away for so long from everyone. And but yeah, it's been good. Training's been good. Hard training out there in Vegas and got some good work. So yeah, I'm well prepared and I'm ready for Saturday.
A lot of changes have happened since we last spoke. You've changed your whole team around. It's literally turned itself on the head. Talk to me about Sandy Ryan, your choices and why you've made those choices and why that's important for your career.
Because for me, I was always, like, I was in Portugal a lot when I was training. So that kind of worked. I think it come from when I was on the GB squad. I was on the GB squad for 9 years. I think some people forget that. So I was always away training and that was so that's engraved in me. So then I was in my comfort zone when I'm in Derby. And then I was in Portugal a lot and I was like, yeah, this is what I need. I need to be away 8 weeks, however long the camp is. I need to be out of the country and training. So I could just focus on training and that was the main decision. And some people can come along the way and that's just life. It's no other way of explaining it, but I just had to make that decision, and the decision was go out to Vegas. And yeah, a whole new team and new management team, and with Brian Peters. And I'm really happy about that decision. He's made my life, in the short space of time I've known him, made my life so much easier, and I'm so grateful for him. Yeah, I feel like he does a lot. I feel like I've got a manager, and so yeah, I'm in a good place. So
You mentioned there Brian Peters, and he's somebody that we never really see. Well, we don't see on camera. He's there in the background. We know that I've seen him at Katie Taylor's press conferences. I know that you've sparred with Katie Taylor for a last fight. How did that relationship build with you and Brian? And talk to us, and introduce him to us so we can get to learn what makes him a good manager.
Yeah, it was when I went to spar Katie Taylor, actually.
Right, okay.
He must have seen dollar signs. No, he obviously seen something in me, and yeah, then that was it. And the proof's in the pudding with him. What he's done with Katie Taylor, he's paved the way for women's boxing. Do you know what I mean? So he is off the camera a lot, but that's just the way he is. But he does a lot for his fighters, and I've seen that. And the proof's in the pudding. It's hard to explain how, but just look at what he's done for Katie and where she's been fighting, the money she's been making. He's the one who's been behind closed doors and made that happen. So I feel like me and him, it's a great connection. And I said to him yesterday, I said, with you in my corner, you can make me a star. I believe it. And yeah, so I'm good. I'm happy. We've come together.
One thing I do like is the relationship that you've got with Matchroom. I think Eddie Hearn has always backed you from the beginning. I think when he really took notice of you is when you saw that you was able to take yourself away after the loss that you had early in your career, really knuckle down and show him how much you want this, how much you want to be a world champion. That relationship with Matchroom, that trust, that belief that you have from your promoter, how does that motivate you?
Massively. I've been with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, DAZN since my pro debut, and they've took me to this point at a world level. So I'm just thankful and grateful for them to put their trust in me and my ability to take me all this way. And I believe that I can become one of Matchroom's next female star. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing and keep winning, and yeah, and then
The evolution, it continues. I was there, I wasn't there, but I watched the fight that you had with Jessica McCaskill. When you come up against those kind of brick walls, when you know that you've put the work in, we watched the fight. Personally, whether I'm a fan of yours or not, you did win the fight, in my opinion. How do you then say, all right, fair enough, it didn't go the way I wanted, but I've got to stay focused? Because feeling disheartened, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. How do you keep going after something so blatant went wrong?
yeah, like at the time I was sad, and but then I just think shit happens in life, doesn't it? In boxing and in life, and I've had a lot of shit happen in my life that has been worse than that I have dealt with and I've overcome, which has made me the woman I am now, and how the mental strength that I have now. So I just kind of thought, you know what, I've got to move on to the next fight. Just take the positives from that fight. There's a lot of positives. I gained a lot of support from that fight also. Even American supporters. It was crazy when I was out there. I went to only the one weekend I went to a show, and that was because one of the boys were fighting from the gym, and it was in California. And there was 2 people that come up to me asking for photos in America, and I'm like, wow. So yeah, I also think don't always leave it to the judges. When you feel in control, do you know what I mean? And that's what will be in the back of my head on Saturday night.
And we can move towards Saturday night, but I've seen you here with your new trainer. How's that going? And does he add, when fighters go to new trainers, sometimes they'll skip and go to different trainers, and that trainer will try and mold them into a fighter that they want them to be. But what is your trainer like, and how is he? Because you're already a good boxer. Everyone needs fine-tuning. Everyone needs experience. That spitefulness, that boxing brain that you've got. How's your new trainer adding to that?
Yeah, like you say, I already had the fundamentals and stuff. So with them, they just been drilling, just drills in the gym, and just constantly going through them. And they're not just freshly new. I ain't just met them. I knew Kay from the amateur days, and then Flick and him worked together, and then so I knew them from a long time ago, and I just put my trust in them to train me this camp, and yeah, it's gone well.
The fight that is ahead, the fight with a keen fighter, somebody that you've shared, rounds with, Terri Harper, a good technical boxer herself as well, always in phenomenal shape, and turns up. We don't need to talk about sparring, because sparring is sparring. You will know her strengths and her weaknesses. What is a strength that you want to show us, the viewer, that you can take away from her to control that fight, to make it Sandy Ryan's fight?
Just dominate her from round one, because
No breathing space.
yeah, because it's obvious she's gonna try and box me and try and do Muhammad Ali on me on a back foot, but she ain't gonna do that against me for 10 rounds. And this is where the spite is gonna come out in me. I don't know if she's got that spite, but I've certainly got it in me, and it's gonna take a lot to beat me, and I've just got so much. I've got such a big purpose and fire in me. While I've been through this fight, I have no doubt, and I'm like, I can't lose. She's a great fighter. I have respect for her, but I'm very confident that I get this win. So I'm just staying calm, relax right now, and keep the fire burning. And then Saturday night, just let it out.
We often look forward to presses and face-offs with yourself because you are, you're quite aggressive. But aggressive when it's time to fight. But what the fans may not realise is probably that you're probably one of the most down-to-earth, kind, loving, friendly, caring person out there. But there's always something behind your eyes, Sandy. There's a rage inside of you that only comes out when you get in that ring.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. It's like an anger. There's something there.
Yeah. That's just. I don't know where it's from. It must be from what I've been through, the upcoming, and all that's in me, and what I've been through in life. So, and that just can't. Any normal person can't just have that unless they've been through certain things in life. So I think that's where it comes out of me. But yeah, I am just a calm person. Like, I'm just chilled. Like, I just want peace. But I know fight week, I switch on, and this is respectfully, especially with Harper, respectfully with her. But this is no game here. Like, she's in a way of stopping me from getting big fights, getting big paydays, putting food on the table. There's not a chance that we ain't no friends right now. No.
We love it. I'm going to move on to Jessica McCaskill and somebody that you was on GB with, Lauren Price. That fight is coming up. Now, you've obviously shared the ring with Jessica. You obviously know Lauren as well. No doubt maybe you've sparred as well. I don't know. Talk to us. Oh, right. Okay, then. Talk to us about that.
Yeah.
My knowledge now, Sandy.
Yeah, it's a great fight with Lauren and Jess. I'm excited for it. I like both girls, and obviously Lauren I lived with on GB squad and sparred many rounds, fought in a tournament in Bulgaria, and yeah, so I'm excited for the fight. Lauren's definitely capable of beating Jess. The only problem with me is I feel like did she need a few more 10-rounders, like hard 10-rounders, like a seasoned pro to take her to like 10 rounds what I had to go through early on in my stage in my career. And then like the pro sparring, is she getting pros? You need to be mixing with pros, and yeah, so that's the only thing. But I feel like she can beat Jess, and then her strengths is like she can make it awkward for Lauren as well, because she's such an awkward fighter. So it's one of them where it's going to be a good fight.
Lots of ladies are coming through with good fights. It's almost time for the press conference to start. Listen, I wish you all the best. And obviously, Saturday night and still.
And still.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.